Oh, good grief. Okay, okay. Starting off. All right. Let's see if we can help Rat. No, man. Got killed. Oh, well. We tried. We tried. All right. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you, Earth. Earth Mind. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to hanging out, talking about Elden Ring. Let's see. Let's see. Life is good. Hope you had a good New Year's. Elden Earth. Always. We're going to be helping out the people, but watching my Discord, Boss Saucer's got this new theory going on. Interested to see how it goes. And watching his theory led me to a connection that I had not seen before. So tomorrow I got to play some Night Rain to do this really quick lore theory. All right, let's see. What spells do I have? We're going to help the people. We're going to get rid of that pest spell. Stay within continuity of my character. Boom. All right, we'll get rid of that. We'll do we'll do this. No, we won't do that. We need a good nuke spell for backup. Well, you know what? The light of Mikla. All right. Let's see. Where are we in the Shadowlands? We're also. Oh, you know what? Let's go do Ronnie's quest line. Ranny. I need to record some footage on her. And then record some footage on another character talking to Roger. Wait. Have I even done her request to this point? Here it is.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands.
Shadows.
The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook
I don't understand
disobedience in this matter.
Why her name is sullied by me, by thee.
Perform for me as eliminate the name of Rani. I will not brook.
All right, let's go do what she asked. We'll keep this broadsword. Keep it old school. You know what? We'll keep that build. Why not? Why not? All right, so yeah, I need to get pictures of that guy. Oh, that guy's. Yep, you're gonna get a picture of this. That's gonna be my theory tomorrow. I think. If I can make it work. Let's see, where is that one? Nope, come on. No, we'll do another picture. That one's very not. It's not intriguing, in my opinion. Let's see. Hey, boss, welcome back. Nice to see you, man. I'm over here working on a theory that you've inspired. Oh no, not a dejector. I still think your water theory is really solid. But I saw something. And it's made a connection in my head. So I have to I'll have to you'll have to see. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Hey, Nick. Oh yeah. Boss has like this whole dissertation in the Discord. It's really good. I think you might like this theory. You might like this theory, boss. It doesn't contradict your water theory.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins.
Shadows. It's a curious thing that she says shadows like there's plural. There's two, more than one. And yet we only find one down here. Oh, I've already passed all this. Let me skip forward. I'm going to check it out and find a way to make it. I'm going to check it out and find a way to make it into the rain and night rain. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see. Wait, what is the... Let me put an indicator here. All right. Oh wait, I guess we should talk to Ronnie down here. The shadows from the fingers. Right. I understand what they mean, but she speaks of them as like there's plural, like she has two of them after her.
Blythe remained my loyal ally. Though he was created a vassal for an Empyrean, he was a colossal failure on the part of the two fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand. What lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything, and rid the world of what came before? Ah. Should I add thee to the list? Another one, kind of heart. As kind of heart as they.
Hold on, let me listen to that again.
This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget.
Girl, you can't cast no spell on me.
I've let forget what.
Damn, you can't listen back to what she said. Not Godwin. Welcome back. Okay, so she said vassal, right? But I should have paid attention to the spelling, because I wasn't sure with her accent, was it spelled vessel or vassal, like in, you know, a retainer type thing? Because if it's vessel, if it's spelled vessel, I'll have to look it up. Could that be the third part of the shadows? Could they be the third part of becoming a god in the sacred rites world? Oh man, dang! I should have paid a little bit more attention. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, because I wonder if her accent, if it's no, get out of that. This whole leg of her quest reminds me of Fair Mozilla culminating in Malekith. Let's see if she'll reset. What do you mean, Nick?
I've let forget.
Yeah, those dogs are loud. I'm not sure if you can hear them. All right. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Right. But the thing is that neither one of them turned out not to betray their Empyrean, which is kind of cool. But does that mean that if that brings up a question in my mind? If Malekith is known to be the death of the demigods, that's his nickname / title or whatever. Could it be? Now this is just a question. Could it be that he killed other demigods because he was their shadow, and then finally came to America and decided not to kill her when the time came? Bale for the chateau.
O shadow, thou art the last.
Okay.
Tell the two fingers that Rani the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Can we sneak up behind him? Red versus red. Spy versus spy. I love crucible spells. Oh, I couldn't get to him. Dang. Oh, dang. I get you this time. Oh, nope. Oh. Oh, I'm stuck. Luckily, he's not smart enough to jump over that.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned.
It wasn't.
Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and E.G. I love them.
Perhaps the reason it has Des and Death on it is because of it does. It does. You know, they do work for the two fingers, right? And maybe the two fingers have access to that. Bro was making Yarnum best man sounds. Let's see. All right. Let's see. After this is the Lake of Rot, is it not? I believe so. Haunting puppet girls. I know, right? What a bully. Well, he paid the price with his life. Well, that version of Blythe, or whatever it is, whoever that was, that may have not been Blythe, but he did. And we keep ourselves alive with the vampire build. Oh, where are my swords? There they are. Man, just well, hey, when it comes to the water cycle, when it comes to rot, the rot is is a curious thing, boss, right? Because not only does it eat away at your soul, your mind, your body, but it also eats away at the Elden Ring, at Great Runes. So it affects everything. So it's definitely metaphysical. I think that's the right word. It eats away at everything. Kind of like the frenzy flame. Nostal. Oh. We're gonna need that. Worst tree hippie. Right. Well, the flame eats away, right? Or the rot eats away. Well, let me take that back. Let me rephrase it. The flame burns away, and the rot transforms. Because nothing really dies in the rot. It just changes from whatever it was to this fungus. Right? Which I think is really cool because it reminds me of coral, like under the sea. At one point, I thought the rot had like a very oceanic vibe to it, and it may still, because you know, death has a water vibe to it too, or water creature vibe. I wonder, since. Maybe. Let's go kill this alabaster boy. Or onyx boy. Oh, it's still on me. I need soap. Where's the soap? There it is. All right. To change is to be reborn, they say. Bird's nest fungi? Is that what bird's nest fungi? I didn't know birds had fungi. Is that kind of like jock itch? No, I'm joking. No, I didn't know that bird's nest had fungi. That's an interesting little statement there. Oh shit. Oh, you son of a... He's dead. He's dead. Nope. Oh, he's dead. Your soul is mine. An alabaster sword. Is he the only hostile alabaster lord? Why are they hostile if they were once... Look, boss. Elden John's writing. His roots, you think? Maybe? This always looks to me like the two fingers. Like the writing of the two fingers, but like corrupted because they're trying to hide the fact that they were once allies, maybe. Elden John could have been a alabaster lord. Gold surgery, yeah. Let's flip him around. Oh, don't fall. Too bad you can't grab him. Oh, he's gonna flip over. He's gonna slide off. We'll feed him to the rot. Go. We don't want you. What if like a secret boss came out of that? Wouldn't that be crazy? So we know whoever built these ruins had a Hornsent connection, or was at the Cerulean coast when the stone coffin showed up on shore. They picked the trees, it looks like. I've heard, I think it was, I don't forget who it was. I'll rephrase that. But I forget who they said, but they said that the second picture there depicts people planting trees. To me, that looks like they're harvesting. Well, I mean, with these kind of reliefs, now what are these? What are these called? There's one in Washington, D.C. Anyways, with these kind of pictures, right? From what I understand, you read them top to bottom. So perhaps the putrescence that we know that's in the stone coffins, right? They took the shape of beings, humans, or maybe they were once beings and humans in there. They found the land, Eden, taking eating of the fruits, the original sin, harvesting, maybe making bread. Looks like a table, a king. They're serving. Oh, you know what? Could that person in the center? Let me use the indicator here. This person here. Could that right there be like a baby? Could this be like a depiction of the three wise men here? Oh shoot! You know what? Shit! You know what? That could be it. If that person's there, it's the lady from Fair of Missoula, and she's holding the baby, and that's the king. Maybe this is the wife, and that's the king holding the baby, and these are three wise men. Obelisk. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Insight. Welcome back, James. Because look, they're holding a child here. That either that's a child or that's a child. Maybe another child here. But this is definitely the Hornsent triplicate people we see in Ballarat. No, not so. I mean, this is probably the Fair Missoula king and queen, and this is their child, and then they're bringing gifts or something. Little baby Mesmer. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe baby Melina. Let's look on the other side. Let's look at. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to use the W as my cursor. He's definitely holding something. That's definitely a baby. There's another one. Oh my goodness. Mesmer and Melina. Let's see. Let's see if this side has a better. We can see a better depiction of what we need. Okay, so this is definitely the stone coffins. He's definitely reaching up into the tree. He's not planting it. He's picking. That looks more like a baby head on this side. And there is writing here. Man. Only if the game had like high-end graphics. We could see what this writing is. But if you look at this writing here that's on the wall here, it definitely would tell us a story. And that looks like what is that thing? The Rosetta Stone. What? Not the. Yeah, I think it's called the Rosetta Stone in real life. The one stone that has the the Rosetta Stone. It has the warning or the laws of the land in like the 3 different languages. Cuneiform low-key. I don't know what that is, man. Let's see. He be holding knowledge of other lands, probably. That's definitely Elden John, whom introduced tree culture to the lands between. I wouldn't know about that. I don't. I think the tree stuff was already here. Oop. That's how you get down there without dying, by the way. Oh, okay. Thank you, insight. You're full of insight. I don't know how to say that other for vacacious insight. I think that was in a beta build. Maybe it was. I know what you're talking about, boss. Let's change swords. I don't. Now this place is extremely interesting. I mean, let's use this. All right. So this place we have. This place is so fascinating to me. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some good shots. Pull out our white light. Right there. That's that tree symbolism right there, plant symbolism. I've seen that before. I need to start writing this stuff down. Oh no. All right. I want to say I saw that in Farum Azula. There's a better version of it. Is that a beard? Okay, look. So the number 2 is going to be my indicator. Is that a beard or is that tentacles like a worm face? That's a tree or something. Yeah, it's got to be a tree because you can see branches here on the left side. But that... Oh, look at that. That looks like a beast man. The one that we see praying in Farum Azula. That's definitely a worm face. That's something like Cthulhu looking. Look at the hands. They're like tentacles. Beards, you guess? They could be beards. Let's see if we... Okay. Well, picture this. Picture that in your heads, y'all. Picture that. Let's go look in Farum Azula real quick. I know exactly where to find those. Here. Okay, good. All right. Look, there's that imagery of that. Whatchamacallit? It's more decorative. But it's also upside down, by the way. Well, that one isn't. Hold on. Let's kill this guy. Shoot. There. That's what I'm talking about. These guys right here. The beastmen, hooded beastmen praying. See that? Okay. Now picture that if you're going to put that into a carving on a wall. Now add the carving, add time and erosion to that carving. They have stone eyelids. They have something. I wish things didn't disappear when you look at them. Let's see. All right, so those guys are here. staircase. See, doesn't that look more bestial now? Now that you've seen those other ones. They could be holding a tablet, yes. But I'm talking about their heads, right? And that guy, this guy here, he's definitely got tentacles. Look at that. That's definitely big old bulbous head here. Tentacles. It could be a beard. But look, there's that relief that we see in Farum Azula or Sigil. I wonder if there is a connection. The stone coffins there. Man, that's a really good picture of them up there. Because they have the beast. The same type of design. Ah. Good evening, Murdoch. Who? The water cycle religion. I don't think the religion is I don't think I don't think it's a religion in the game. I would say it's probably a cycle that nobody knows about. I thought there would be a progression here, like because tree stick, a little bit of I'm using number 2 as a pointer, a little bit of trees here, and then on this side we get a little bit more. Wait, do I have a mouse? No, my controller. And then it full grown, but no, that doesn't work because it's like I don't know what that is. He's definitely got something there. A way to gain extra fingers, perhaps. After Farum Azula collapsed, Elton John helped the building of Sophia River and Ansel River. You know what? I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past FromSoft to add something like that. If they were, what's his name? If y'all ever, and I don't know if y'all watch anything by Graham Hancock, but he does have this theory of that unified flood theory, and he does have some supporting evidence. I think sounds really good, but about the cultures, there's always somebody who survives a great flood and sails across and spreads culture to somewhere else and sails again and spreads culture to some. Like all the great flood theories have somebody that survived and sails to the next land and starts a culture again, right? What if Elton John was like that? You know what I mean? He was the lone survivor of a great flood. And no, I don't believe the magma flood theory. Well, that could be possible. I take that back, but I don't think I'm like 36% on that side. All right, let's see. Said dance. Perhaps with the amount of rot here. Egg Zachary? Who's Egg Zachary? There's Elden John. There's an Elden John for you, boss. Big Elden John. So he's definitely. Wait, if this is all the way over here, if this is all the way, yeah, he must have influenced the Ansel River cultures and the Sophia River, both of these, because well, he's all the way over here. And man, he's all the way over here underground. That's a long distance. Exactly. Oh, Zachary. Oh, is that okay? Funny. Barnacles. Right. I would agree with that. Because, yeah, the old palace. You know, you figured if the rot was so powerful and so, you know, concentrated here, why did it not? What is happening from here to here that it filters? What's happening that it's filtering out the rot? That's what I always wondered. Even yeah, it's definitely got some aquatic nature. That's why I was wondering if it had a connection to death, or with well, with Godwin really. I wonder if in Night Rain, if there's like any portion of the map and one of those shifting Earths that could connect to that area right there that we just left. So, and now the water's purified. I'll have to look that up. Well, oh, yeah. Vigorous flow is being aerated, running through calcium deposits and charcoal deposits out there in the earth. Well, I don't know. It seems to grow anywhere, you know, as long as there's dirt. We've seen it grow in dirt. We've seen it grow in stone. How come is this not infecting everything if it's so dangerous? There's something between here and there that it's filtering. Who is this? Is this an Estelle? I believe it is. And if it is, we're going to bring the nuke option. The Halo Scythe. Ooh, whoa. Put that up. Put that up. We'll get the Goon Squad out. Goon Squad. Goon Squad. Let's see. Need that. We'll need this just in case. This to fend off whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's magic or not. All right, and I'm not even sure that's gonna help, but we'll do it. Goon Squad, power up. Oh, and we'll need this. If you're doing a holy build, faith build, you always gotta have this. This is the best thing. Shadowkeep and new Londo toilet tactics. I could believe that. In the Canadian oh, okay. New life emerges. Oh, oh, you know what? Wait. Wait. Okay, if the rot is being filtered, what if this is... No. Oh, wait. What if this is prime rot? Rot that isn't influenced by whatever makes it aggressive and orange. This is rot that's been saturated with spiritual energy. Good rot. Clean rot. Because look, there's skulls down here and it's growing through those. What is that? Is that a triangle? Is that just a glitch? Yeah. Clean rot. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And man, I'm going to have to give Albedo and Veronica some of these pearl necklaces here. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Where's the Goon Squad? Good. Laser. All right. Well, dang, I don't have the right spell. Ouch. Oh man, I'm not dodging nothing today. Where y'all at? There you go. There you go. Alright, let's put this weapon away. It makes the game too easy. Alright, let's go back to our hard weapon. Alright, here we go. All right, so we found the night sky. Go away. Go away, Goon Squad. You're off work. It really is. So do you think the boss, do you think that the Astel killed the ancestral spirit that was here? The Goon Squad. Oh, they know I love them. Little deformed people, guys. You know what? They were probably the precursors to whatchamacallit. The Shadow Melissa. Militia. The Shadow Militia is probably either the same people or descendants. Oh, wait. I don't have Ronnie's thing. Oh, do I have to go get the ring now? Wait, do I have to talk to Ronnie? Talk to Ranny? No. Let them vibe. All right, let's go get that ring. Oh. Band of the Hawk reference from Berserk. Yeah, that's true. I can see that because they have that inverted hawk on their shield too. Uh-oh, someone needs help. Someone as a hunter? Oh, well, we're going to go like this. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I thought it was going to. That was close. Oh, this is like the worst spot. I went. They're all the way up there. Oh, dang. Look a dog. Why do I think there'll be ancestral spirits there? Because it looks like the same cavernous place that we find the other ancestral spirits. That's why. That's the only connection that I can think of. All right, now let's go back. Yeah. Oh, that's curious. All right, so the night sky's gone. So now that we killed him, it's left, and all that's left is the glowing points of light, like in the other places. But the galaxy thing, or gas cloud, or whatever, the nebula, has dissipated. I never noticed that before. Oh, that's The magic elevators were Renala sits. Oh, I should have looked, but I believe you might be right. Oh, and also, Nick, there's the animal bones. They look like animal bones. So it killed the ancestral follower. And then nested here with the night sky that it stole from the Nox. Yep. Definitely animal bones. There's the animal skull there. A bull. Maybe. Or an ox. Yep. Anyways, all right, let's go this way. Nick, who is Ebreets James? That's a fair assessment. I believe that's true. Huh. Wait, did I go the wrong way? No. You know what's weird? There's human skulls outside the arena, but I didn't see any on the inside. Let's see what else we can see in here. Bioluminescence is spiritual energy filled things. Boss, that's a fair statement. Bloodborne boss. Oh, I didn't know. I never played Bloodborne. Sorry. Or I've never played more than 20 minutes of it. No, I did go the wrong way. No, I did. Wait, you go down the river this way and you end up in the southern portion and go back north? Wait a minute. What? Oh, the Aztecs? I saw what you said, man. You can't take it back now. Oh, dang. I was looking the wrong way, y'all. Golly, don't even listen to me. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I was heading the wrong way. I was like, hey, look, the nebula's gone. But it was behind me the whole time. Jeez. Jeez, it's because I don't have a Red Bull. How come nobody told me I was heading the wrong direction? Well, that's crazy that it starts off, you start off north, start off south of it, and then make your way north. Man. Oh, I guess I guess from the, okay. So I started off here and I was like, oh, the nebula's gone. Okay. And it is gone. Once you go past it. I was kind of right. I was kind of right. Hi, Calistro. Welcome back. All right, here we go. All right, this place was a well. Definitely. Maybe we can find any writing. Wonder what's underneath it. Water. Is that verdigris stone? Castle in the sky. It's a microcosm. Oh, you know what? No, so yeah, that's pretty, yeah. No, I'm not going to jump. But, you know what? I will throw a wishing stone down there. We'll make a wish collectively. Now, everybody repeat after me when I count to 3. Please let there be Elden Ring 2, Wrath of Godwin. 1, 2, 3. Please let there be Elden Ring 3 Wrath of Godwin. We did it. Elden Ring 2 is coming out. Or did I say Elden Ring 3? Anyways, Wrath of Godwin, let there be a sequel. With the Unreal Engine 5. He died and went to Sekiro. Manifest. Did you ever notice that's a skull? Little tidbit. It's a vampire too, by the way. You can tell it's a vampire because of the eye teeth, vampire teeth. Hold on. Vampires confirmed. Vampires confirmed. At one time in Elden Ring, there was vampires. Beast? No, not Beastman. Beastman had beast skulls still. They still had the snouts and stuff. This is not a snout. That's a human. That's a vampire skull, bro. There is no snout. All vampire teeth. Bat maidens are bad enough. Well, I mean, somebody got to make bat people, right? Demi-human skull, D-Rock? I don't know, but demi-humans still have snouts. They're not as prominent, but they still have snouts. We'll go look at the demi-humans real quick. If they have like a human skull, if they have a humanoid skull that matches this, then I will give up the vampires. We're gonna go look at a handful of them. This is gonna be our test segment or whatever it's called, group. I'm gonna cut their heads off and we're gonna look at them. All right. Well, dang. Nope. Look at those teeth. That's demon human teeth. That's not on my skull. My skull got regular people teeth. Regular people teeth with vampire teeth. Look. Let's double check. Let's double check. Does that have monster teeth like that? Nope. That looks like regular people teeth. Let's get me closer to regular people teeth. Okay. Very good. Like they wore braces. Yep. All right. So one for me. One for me. Okay, let's go kill somebody else. All right, he was already dead. We should solve his murder, but he's a demi-human. Nobody cares. All right, let's see. Here's another one. Oh, nope. That's two on my side. Where are the rest? Wait, there's a little band of them over here. Let me go. Oh wait, here's one. The queen. Nope, snout. She's got a snout. Can't really tell. But he's probably like the other one. He looks like the same model. All right, let's go kill the big one over there. Somebody killed them. And it was probably this guy. He says he's a merchant, but we all know he prays to the frenzy flame. And the Inquisition of Gold does not like the adherence of flame, of fire. Wait, does he see us? He sees us. Should we execute him or no? Let's vote on it. Let's vote on it as a collective. 1 for execution, 2 for let him live. We'll let the council speak. All right, we execute him. 2 for execution then. All right, here we go. No, I'm playing. All right, he gets to live another day. He owes you 20 runes. Oh, okay then. Since he owes you money. Wait, where are all the demi-humans that were supposed to be running around here? Oh, did they get blown up? They got blown up. Anyways, so yeah, vampires, Elden Ring. Vampires in Elden Ring confirmed. No, I didn't. This is my 3rd playthrough, so I haven't been doing much. I haven't been doing any of the quest lines. I'm just trying to get to Ronnie, so I can get that cutscene for a video. All right, so we got the moon to the east, and we got moon to the north. Wait, what time of day is it? I think this place doesn't matter. It's always night, isn't it? Noon. Hosler may be vamp because their tale is told in blood. Dude, what if excuse me, what if this is the only thing the Dust Blood game, a small reference to it, since they're gonna have to deal with vampires and stuff? This vampire skull. All right, it's always night here. So in Earlim, the Abyssal Woods, and Fair Missoula, it is constantly day. Here on this plateau, it's always night, and there's 2 moons. Man, Dark Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 was awesome. The Sage Ring. Wasn't that at the top of the rafters at the fire keep? It's always night here, James. Because right now it's noon, as you'll see when I go to time of day. Early day, it says. We'll pass the time. We'll go to noon again. It's always night. It's always night on this plateau. It's quite curious. Tell them that the Glowmine Queen is Carian. Everybody, we have a theory. Boss is working on one to prove that the Glowmine Queen is a Carian. Or the original Glowmine Queen was Carian. I look forward to him, finishing his thesis on that. It's really good so far. And perhaps she was the third sister known as Rena. But it's I don't know if the full details, so we'll have to wait for Boss to let us know. And most of that will be in the Discord. If you would like to join, the show notes or not show notes, the in the notes underneath the whatever, the Discord link is there. And if somebody can put the link in the chat real quick. I don't think I have my Discord up. Hold on. Opening up Discord. How do I do this? I always forget. All right, there it is. All right. There's a link to the Discord. Anybody that would like to join. All right, let's see. Is this dragon? Have I killed? No, this is the first place the dragon's going to show up. So let's get the dragon sword. Let's be super cool and use 2. Because what's better than 1 dragon sword? 2 dragon swords. Am I heavy? I am heavy. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's see. We'll undo this one. And we'll put that on. Okay. And it probably was at one point. All right. Goon Squad. Time to earn your pay. Oh no. Ouch. So we can see that this dragon has glintstone growing on it. So glintstone itself is also infectious, kind of like rot, because it also grows on Sorcerer Lestat and Sorcerer what's his face. So, is there nothing safe in this world? Even the crystals here will eat you alive. There's that guy that everybody think is Radigan. I don't think it's Radigan. Goon Squad, go to bed. Go to sleep. Bedtime. Anyways. Who do I think it is? I think it is it's gonna have to be a nameless person, somebody that we will never find out. Because for that to be Radigan up here, that means he was a moon worshiper, and I don't think he was. And this place is older than the It's older than his marriage to Renala. And plus, that person is wearing like robes, and even though they have a sword, this hooded robe thing doesn't seem like a Radagon. type thing. Because if he was like a general, the head of a golden host, no, he wouldn't be wearing that stuff. This is more like a Count Emir type of person. Starlight shards. James, you would be. I would agree with you. There would be astrologers. The Saints Bridge and Limgrave, they have, yeah, they're there also. So it's a much older, belief system this guy belongs to. Because if Stormvale is old as hell, older than the Erdtree, older than the Erdtree, older than America's rise to power, and he's depicted there, that means it's definitely not Radigan. Yeah, and Saints can be anybody. Let's go look and see if this thing matches up with the moon. I'm curious. Moon dial. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. It sure does. All right. Hold on. We have... What is that pose that Karians do? This one, right? Oops. I think, Boston, in my opinion, this right here, these circles here represent the moon phases, I would say. Because they line up. Not only do they line up with the moon, but curious enough, they line up with the tower over there in Ra Lucaria. Oh, it's definitely a moon dial. You can see the clock type thing right here, using the N. Let's see, Nostal. You can put up such and stuff later on. People don't leave buildings. How they found it, especially, well, you know, that is a little bit true. Depending on the type of structure and who is looking at them, like for instance, modern humans like us, when we find ruins and stuff like that, we don't really change or add things to them unless it's to repair them. If we look at the Karians or whoever these people were, the astrologers, if they revered these places, they wouldn't add anything to them. They would keep them as they were, unless it was to repair. And then, yeah. But that's really hard to say due to our limited knowledge on everything. And as you can see, the place is pretty tore up, which is probably from the collapse of society. All right, I guess it's time for the face reveal because no face reveal. All right. Let's see. Let's turn this off. Oops. Turn this off. Let's go get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get my favorite weapon out. Let's go see Ronnie. Rainy, rainy. She's gonna be like, "You already got a sword? Where'd you get that from?" I'm like, from your dad. Your dad's bastard son. He killed him in a cave. Was it? I think it was Scum Mage, right? He made a video where he was he was arguing, or he was arguing that these two fingers here were actually the front of Matir. It was pretty convincing, but I'm not sure.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Now that I've had my moment. All right. Let's see what it says. Dark Moon Greatsword. Am I too dumb to use it? Yep. 38 intelligence. Only have an average. I'm above average, or above base level 11. All right. Let's see. Since astrologers like to collect natural essence over essence, really. Daddy's weapon. Yes. Tell Rennie to sign a prenup. I need to sign a prenup. I'm not a. I'm the one with all the runes. She's the gold digger over there. She's just a doll. You know what I'm saying? And there was 3 contemporary architectures there. And boss. Yeah, I would agree with you. Let's see. Godwin. Yeah. Okay. D Rock. Mater is the Shadow Realm and is the mother of all 2 fingers. Why would Ronnie's 2 fingers be special? Okay, D-Rock, to the answer to your question, I'm not sure if somebody's already answered it, but Mater wasn't always in the Shadow Realm. Those look different from the other 2 fingers. They do look different from the other 2 fingers now, still. And that's why a lot of people think they are the front of Mitra's body that's all corroded and cut off. But like I said, I'm not. I think it's a good idea, but I'm not 100% behind it. They look thicker at the base. Well, they do look thicker at the base, and there's, I think, in his video and in this video, or one video, they said that this right here was the birthing canal. Right here where the blood is. That looks pretty similar to the Godwin's death mark. Yeah. Anyways, let's see what else. Much like a base. While the finger creepers look different too, people even thought record birthed the fingers. Pre-DLC, that is true. Let's see. But Mitchell got introduced, so now yes. She did Godskin, but for the fingers, Godwin, that is a good parallel. Nostal record birth fingers. That's a wild thing. Yeah, that used to be one. Slope. Now you can talk to her doll in the tower. Venture also wasn't always on Earth. Yep. Yeah. It'd be foolish to think that there was only world seeded by even just the fingers. Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely think we're living in a cosmic horror fantasy game. I don't want to say sci-fi because to me sci-fi says technology and we hardly. The Lands Betweens to me was on the cusp of technology before the collapse. But yeah, this is these fingers are really interesting, and for hers to be, well, another thing that nobody's brought up, and I don't see anybody ever bring up, is like if she was an Empyrean also, right? Why are her two fingers so huge? Out of all the two fingers that we see, hers are enormous. Is it because they're the older ones? Are these the same ones that chose America? And they bleed. That's also... well, I guess they're not petrified. They turn into wood or stone when they die. But they definitely worm-like. Look at the worms on the inside. Or you could just call it meat. Let me turn my HUD back on. Right here, I'm only going to use the N. Right here. Worms. Could be. Maybe. Maybe not. Could be mussels. Mikla's two fingers are also a mystery. Yes, we have no idea what he did with them, nor do we know what he Mikla and Melania did with their shadows. Were they killed off as well? James, two fingers are like icebergs. You know what? I once thought that too. And you know what? That might be true. What if they have just a long worm tail? And they're worms. They're just worms. But what if the two fingers are just large versions? Have I not beaten what's his face? And now, I back up my worm theory. But what if, right there, what if, well, I have a theory about this I'm going to work on tomorrow. That is not a snake. That has nothing to do with snakes. The snakes is propaganda. That's a statement of faith. This thing is The Thing from John Carpenter's 1989 movie or 82. We'll go into it tomorrow. But I gotta play some Night Rain tomorrow. So if anybody wants to play Night Rain in the morning, I get up at 4:30 or 5 or maybe at 6. All right, let's see. So we did that. So I can go talk to. I guess I can't talk to Ronnie anymore. She's gone. You know what? Let's go kill Miklo. So when we go fight Melania, her story's even sadder. She's waiting on her dead brother to show up. Is that... Well, D-Rock, let me yes, but no. There, when she's talking about that thing, right? There's two interpretations I see, right? One is she's talking about the two fingers, but there's also another thing another interpretation I was thinking that she was talking about Godwin. And if was already turning into this monstrosity. Oh, let me put that away. I would not be controlled by that thing, because let's think about it. The Elden Lord has control over the god. And if Ronnie was supposed to be the next god and she killed Godwin, if we look at it this way, if she killed Godwin for the purpose that he was going to be her Elden Lord, and this was going to be your Elden Lord, that thing, I would not be controlled by that thing. Who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna have to smoke on it a little bit more. But I think that she's definitely talking about the two fingers, but you could interpret it this way. Because what's curious to me, and maybe to others, is that out of everybody that could have died, out of everybody that could have been killed, just needed to kill their soul, why Godwin? Because he was going to become her Elden Lord? Because he was this thing? Maybe. I might make that into a video one day. I have to think about it. In my opinion is Ranny was talking about the greater will, since fingers are supposed to be the extensions of the greater will, grasp on the world, but because their own creatures, hence finger creepers. Maybe. T, all death Rudy yet. Yeah, D, I think. I think so. I don't know what you said, bro. All right, let's see. All right, let's get this. All right, let's do our kill. Do I want to summon people to kill Godwin, or do I want to deal with the Goon Squad? If I deal with the Goon Squad, it's so much. It could be easier. Let me just try a couple times with the Goon Squad. Goon Squad. All right, let's see. So I know he's resistant to... Not resistant to that. You know what? The power of the Halo Scythe, man. You just can't go bad with that. Sorry. Halo Scythe, Goon Squad. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows that Ronnie's the one that did it. Except Roger, who's a liar. Let's see. We need that spell. Don't need that spell. Need that spell. Don't need none of these. We need one spell. One spell to rule them all. This one. Yeah. Oh, you know what else? Oh, I wonder if he's weak against Mesmer's flame. We're going to take that just in case. Just to test it. All right. Okay. We're going to put that away. All right. All right, so I'm going to go in there, drop the goon squad, give them divine fortification, hit Radon with that, hit him with rot. Game over. Game over, man. Game over, man. Ooh. Goon squad's got to live, though. Oh, I got to live. Oh man, it's a rough one. It worked on playthrough 1 and 2. We'll see if it works on 3. Rennie was going to become an outer god like Marika, but Godwin was going to be an important lord, an immortal lord, but they swapped. Backup bodies are back. We gotta heal the goon squad. Get out there. You're not healed. Come on, goon squad. Come on, Rot. Do your thing. There you go. Ooh, look at this. All right, so this part right here, I think that red is Mog's soul. No, or, Moog, sorry. And then now that it's gold,
Lord
it's
brother.
Radigan because of this. Or perhaps he's going under the enchantment.
At long last you are returned.
One of those two. So Mog's soul finally got torn away. And now Radigan is taking over the body again.
One. Aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world,
Careful.
then yield the path forward to us.
Radon.
To I, Mikola, and my promised consort, Radon.
All right, where's the goon squad? That's the only thing that'll save y'all. God, this weapon is so overpowered. Oh god. You know what? Let's fill up just in case. Oh no! Oh, did I live? I lived. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Come on, Rock. Get him. Get him, Rock. Polar Space Program. Oh my goodness. That was so close. So close. Wow. I almost got him. Man. Yeah, the other man. Hold on. All right, to start off with, we got to start off. We'll start the goon squad off with something a little bit that protects against the, what is that, gravity magic? Use a mimic tier. I don't. My mimic tier is a booty. Look at this. I've never used it. It makes the game way too easy. Level 1. I've tried to use this guy. Oh, you know what? Let's use Telu. Telu. I choose you. We'll give the goon squad a rest. See if Telu does any better. That doesn't work. Oh. All right. Some rot. Where are you, Taylor? Taylor. Where'd you go? Oh, God. Bro. You're out there living the best life. That gets you? No. Oh, no. Oh. All right. Dang. Nope. Oh well. He just takes too much damage. Too much damage. Let's go back to Goon Squad. Summon you? Oh, okay. All right, let's see. EE. Putting on EE right there. Boop. I'll summon you. Anybody else want to come fight Radon on PC? Did you put your summon sign up here? Excuse me. Or is it down here? All right, let me do it again.
There it is. Ratigan. Oh, father coming to Ratigan Loki-san? Loki-san? Senpai? I didn't say that. I've been watching too much anime. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna give you the buff. Hold on, I need to get my other sword in too. All right, give you the protection. Holy America, full of light. The Earth Tree is with thee. Okay, let's do it. Loki. There's a heal for you. Where is my this? Ouch. All right, where you at? All right, stay right there. I'll come put the buff on you again. Oh shit. Rod again. Ooh. Drink that. Some death. Punk. Oh. I'm bad at rolling out of the way. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Remember that Elden Ring bosses will re-aggro to the guy that does the most DPS in the last couple of seconds. I failed you, senpai. No, I failed you. I died. I failed at dodging. I should have zigged and I zagged. And then I laid down and died. You know what? Let's use a distant. Hold on. I know what. I'm gonna summon you in just a second. After I get run, we'll drop that spell. Keep things whatchamacallit. Right here. Boom. Alright. Put this away because it really doesn't do that much damage. Alright. Pull out. Pull this out because that does extra damage. Come on, internet. There we go. I was in the air. Oh, might be a short match. Oh, he may not be in it. Oh, pretty good. There's the heal. Oh, what the hell? Oh no. I should have healed. Oh, we got him to the second phase though. Not yet. The Inquisition never gives up. We shall prevail. Thank you. Sometimes I remember how to do it. Sometimes I don't. That really didn't do any damage. All right, let's see. Let's do lightning. All right, here we go. All right, now, so this one's gonna be it. This is gonna be the one and done right here, man. We may have one try, maybe two. Change that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There they are. Ooh, that you? That's you. All right. All right. Death comes. Do you think that's what Godwin's Great Rune looked like? Like the Halo? All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna put the buff on us, or the thing after the second phase starts. Hill coming in. All right. Where'd you go? He's mad. Where'd you go? Okay. Oh,
I
shit.
promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Damn. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Man. Nah, Slope says, I think technically he died before the shattering dust didn't have a great rune. That is the topic of tomorrow's video, or was. Well, I might do 2 topics tomorrow, you know, or just one. All right, one more try. It's an interesting little, what is it? Enigma that they have there when it comes to God winning great runes. Oh no, I'm being summoned. No. No. I wanna fight. I wanna beat Radon. You're gonna have to fight the invaders on your own. I'm bad. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, where is Mikla's broken rune? I need to equip that just in case I get pinched again. Wait, did I miss it? Or do I not have it? Oh, I don't have it on the... man, I can't believe I don't have it. Well, dang. Ain't that a doozy? Okay. Oh shit, he just beat my ass. Whoa. He's mad. He's like, I'm tired of these inquisitors. They keep coming. We'll never stop, Rodon. Not to your dad. Not to your brother's dead. Your whole family's dead. For lying to us. Lying to the people. You're not gods. You're monsters. The people will have their revenge. Oh, dang. Just not today. I'm 100% certain Godwin was not a demigod. Slope, I don't know where you get that from, that great runes are supposed to be similar to souls. Oh, no problem, man. It's okay. It's okay. We'll try again another day. Hold on. Let's dun 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 get back in the regular uniform. From Godwin, his mending rune is literally his reincarnation, according to Bia. It is his second life and therefore child. Huh? See, all that, the way she speaks of it, like some people think their dogs are their children. It's all really a metaphor. I don't think it's supposed to be taken literally. You know what I mean? That's the thing with the game. There are some metaphors, some fancy literary speech here, which isn't supposed to be taken literally, and I would think that would be one of them. She manifests as a great rune or a mending rune, right? Just like Dung Eater and just like what's his face, the ascetic. What's his name? Goldmask. But they don't call it their children. So I mean, it's all a vocabulary, right? This is what she wants to call it because she's, she is an adherent to those who are lost in death. She's a follower of Godwin, or the Prince of Death, or whatever he is now, right? So of course she's gonna think, oh, this great rune that she manifests because she believes in the cause so much that it's, oh, their child. It's not literal. But that's my opinion. I'm not trying to convince you any other way. Okay, so once again with the I already said about the mending rune. Okay, so with him, it being his second life, I think that's also a metaphor, not to be taken literally, because after like when big chapters happen in your life, you're like, oh, I'm new year, new me. This is the next chapter of my life. Oh, look, I got divorced. This is my second life now, my freedom or whatever. It's that type of flamboyant talk, that type of speaking. It's not literally him, I would say. I think America literally gestates the Elden Ring. D-Rock says. I don't think so. I think the Elden Ring, or better yet, the Elden Beast, inhabits the body of Radigan, and then goes to America after we kill Radigan, or after he kills Radigan, turns him into a sword. I think the Elden Ring needs a vessel to habitate, kind of like a. You remember that movie? What's that movie with Denzel Washington where it was the demon? The demon was floating between people and kept on singing that song. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. The demon couldn't exist without living inside of a body. It could exist for a little bit outside of a body, but it needed to find somewhere to live. It needed a host. Fallen. That's it. So the Elden Ring would be just like that. Or not the Elden Ring. I would say the Elden Beast would be sort of like that. Kind of a parallel, but not exactly. But something to contemplate when thinking about the Elden Beast. All right, let's see. Bethany Faith's whole quest is that she needed to unite the curse marks to give Godwin a true death, to let him be reborn. She says that specifically. Yeah, but that's not literal. It's just like Christians say, oh, when you eat the blood of Christ, drink the blood of Christ, eat the body of Christ every Sunday at communion, you're being reborn. When you believe in Christ, you're reborn. It's not a literal rebirth. It's just figurative. Yeah, that's the word, figurative. Yeah, but you got to think she's talking to us as a statements of faith. She's like a priestess. When you talk to a priest, they talk to you in that Christian mindset. From that point of view, everything they say when you're talking to them about their religion or religious things, that's Fia's thing. The whole Godwin, the Prince of Death, those who are live in death. That's all like a whole subset of faith and belief. That they believe they should have the right to live. They believe that they are, that the Prince of Death is their chosen Messiah. And it's not. He's not. He's just a corpse living as a worm host or whatever he is. He's just a body that's out of control. And they've turned it into a whole religious sect. It's crazy, in my opinion. No, it's not a game where metaphors are given literally given souls. It's the whole metaphor thing is applied by us, the players. But if you strip away the metaphors, you can actually see what the game is for itself. I think as a community, we apply too many metaphors to the game. We're not looking at it as a living, breathing world. We're looking at it from the lens of reality, looking into a video game. And I think that's where we make a what's the word, we make a lot of mistakes when applying real world theology and belief systems to the game. I think that's what I want to say, if that makes sense. D-Rock, okay, so some Christians believe that is actually right, but so like in Catholicism, like as soon as you put the bread in your mouth, the flesh or the blood of Christ, or whatever, you drink the wine, transmutates, right? But that's a whole belief system, and because you believe in it, doesn't make it actually real, right? You could believe in science, right? But there's a lot of things that science can't explain. And yet you believe in it. You've trust in it that's real, but it's also can't explain a lot of things also, right? It's just a belief system, which doesn't make it real until you can prove that it's real. Right. No, that's not the whole point of the game. Metaphors are real. No, that's not the whole point of the game. The when it comes, I don't know. When it comes to Dark Souls, if I understand what you're saying, no, we can look at the game through the lens of metaphors, sure, and see things that we like and see things that we don't like. But the whole point of the game is not the metaphors or anything like that. I don't see how you get that with Ronnie's ending. Do you think Mikla can birth people in the literal sense? No. All right, let's see. But no, in Elden Ring, believing in something makes it divine, like Red Bear making a god of the wild beast. I think there might be some truth in that, because I do believe that a person with enough faith, enough will, enough belief, conviction, right? They can make runes. They can make great runes and stuff like that. They can make mending runes. They can make runes. Like I was talking to Not Godwin earlier today. Even if you believe a lie, you could make false runes or whatever. He had said something like that from Night Rain, which is which fits perfectly too. Your interpretation seems weirdly meta. I don't know what that means, but, or you may not be talking to me. Sorry. But yeah, it's an interesting discussion. Interesting. But anyways, it's past 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. You know I got to end the stream at 9-ish. But if y'all want to discuss this on Sunday, this Sunday at 7 o'clock Texas time, you can join the Discord, you can get in queue, and you can discuss it with me on air. You know? And you can say your 2 cents, and for the world to hear what you have to say. And, you know, if you don't mind, I'll ask you some questions. Yeah, so this Sunday is the call-in show, if you want to call in. Let's see what else. Oh, might have video tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming by and stream and talking. And yeah, I love talking about Elden Ring, even if I disagree with some of your points and you disagree with mine. The fun is that we can discuss it and have fun, and that's what I love. It's all about the discussion. It's all about, and that's the beauty of the game, that we all have different interpretations because we all bring our own experiences to this game, and there's so much left out of this game that we can apply our experiences, our educations, our biases, our creeds to it, and boom. And we have a game that makes sense to each of us. So, yeah. I will see y'all Sunday. And if I'm not doing anything, I may stream on Saturday, but definitely Sunday. So, y'all have a great weekend. Yep, it's time. It's time. Also, you're actually very clever. All right, so thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great day, great New Year's. 2026 is going to be the year of the Inquisition. Later, y'all. Be safe.